Hi, you guys.
Hello.
Can you hear us? Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so sorry we're late. All apologies, and I'm not even joking.
I'm for the record, I'm on my phone right now, so when I went to click the email, I couldn't.
Why?
No buttons would press, so the computer's restarting as we speak. Like I brought up, I had it. I told you I set up in my corner. I was ready, and then I went to click. I went and clicked the link, and I go, this ain't clicking. Like I was like, I can't make.
Where is she? And then I was like, I'm going live without her.
I was like, I don't even. Oh God, I was like, I'll hear about this in a minute.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. You will.
Hey, Riddler. Hey,
Kez. Turn talking to after this.
I know.
I had a turn talking to the other night. Hi, you guys. Kez, thank you for being here. I don't know how. Okay, first of all, Kez Chick, I don't know how you're awake. Thank you for being here.
Not Rocket.
Oh, God. K-Brace.
He's an ad for Mucinex. Ever sitting in a courtroom and the little booger come up?
Oh, Nadie. Listen, I'm going to go on cam, which let me first apologize for doing. Let me just say that because you guys are going to be surprised. It's bad. It's been a day, but I need to show you this because it requires me talking about Nadie. That bitch.
I know, she's so awful.
Can you guys even?
I mean, if y'all see her in chat.
Can you see? Can you see me? I don't even know if this is working. Can you see me?
No, that's so pretty. It's so black. Did you do that all by yourself?
Why is it black?
God, I don't know. What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with me? Ask what's right. The list is shorter.
I hear an airplane.
Oh my God, why do I have a black screen? Settings. Let's see if I can allow
but
camera.
It looks really good. I'm really proud of you. You did
standard.
So
I'll even go high def. Just hey!
Take the tape off. That's what
Take the what?
Said.
Take the I don't have the tape on.
Off.
Also, this isn't working. Like, what the hell? This is literally not working.
Black, my friend. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, well, son of a biscuit. Can you see? Nope.
No, right. That's pretty again. It's nighttime. It looks like nighttime out there.
Okay, well, what I was going to show you is the box I received, but I will just take a community post and put it up for that. I was going to show you the beautiful box I received from Nadie. I ordered some music melts, and I got this amazing, like the box. First of all, her box is beautiful, and I don't know if she does this for everyone, but I feel like a special bitch when I open this box. Secondly, I ordered my favorite scent, which is Someday. She's going to sell out of that because I love it so much, and don't you dare. But she's put a couple samples in there, and let me just tell you, the samples that I got were so good. And there's one that is unnamed, and I think that's a tester. And holy sheep shit, does it smell good. It's wonderful. Whatever that is, that mystery one you sent, it's awesome. It's Japan Tater Day. Hi, Melissa. I know. I
What about
Snowden.
maybe sitting at home right now going, "Oh my God, I knew I said
Please,
like." She was like,
yeah,
"That's where
please
that
don't
trash
advertise
went."
my shit. Yeah, please don't advertise my shit. You crazy lady. Mm, no, musicmelts.com. If we have a mod that could, actually, Nay, drop your stinky link.
No.
Um, it is, I wish I could, I don't know what's wrong with I'm not in my usual spot, so forgive me. As long as you can hear me, that's wonderful. But the ones I got they smell so good. And I was so excited. And order from Nadie. If you order from her, you can use a coupon. And your coupon is Decipher Rocks, one word ROX. That gets you 20% off. So you can order more. But whatever that is, oh my gosh, it smells so wonderful. I love it, love it, love it. And thank you so much for the little tiny extras that you put in and the way that you decorated the box. I mean, it's just amazing. Like, it's really
Thanks
cool.
for putting your name on it. That's what we actually have
It's
a thing
just,
here. Everything we send you, we put anyone sends you anything, we put your name on it so you don't lose. It's like writing in your underwear or your lunchbox.
oh, I thought it was special because it was like iridescent, which is my favorite color.
It
There's no
is.
color in iridescent. It's just iridescent. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool. Tia, everything is my initials or Molson.
Hey,
Welcome.
Molson Man.
I'm so
Yes,
glad to
y'all.
see you. I know. I
Oh,
don't
the
know what
computer.
I don't know what the scent is. You have to ask Nadie. My
It's like the
favorite.
Jelly Bee game, but nothing yucky.
Oh God, no, no. My favorite is Someday. That's what I want. Everyone should have that in their house as a staple, especially if I'm coming. If I'm coming to your house, burn that shit. I love it.
Wait, Nay, watch me, Nay, Nay.
I knew
Nay,
it.
do I have
God,
that?
you do not. You don't have that.
Okay.
You have the other ones that we like.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Okay.
so welcome in
Now,
everyone. We are discussing tonight. Tonight's gonna be casual, by the way. It's gonna be super casual. We are discussing. Well, this should be good. I've had Sprite only. Melissa, it's
mm-mm,
what you do. What you
mm-mm.
do to me, girl. We're discussing Mallory Beach, and
I forgot to tell you I
I
moved.
what? I need to know what you guys, before I get into this, I need to know what you thought about Alec Murdaugh on the damn stand today and yesterday. You didn't care much for the Netflix series. Okay. All right. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. Um, I, I did because where'd she go? Okay, fine. Well, she moved. I did because I thought for me, see, and everybody knows this, I have a soft spot in my heart for Mallory Beach, and it really focused on that boat case. Tonight is actually the anniversary of her passing. The over explaining of the pawpaws. I, I, I hate. I just use his name. You're an intelligent lawyer on the stand. Okay, maybe not intelligent, but you're a lawyer on the stand. Use your son's damn name. Hung jury for sure. I love that. I think so too. He is a clown. He is a clown. Hey, welcome back to your own stream. Kez says all of our brains are fried from that trial. That is so true. You're still on mute, LFT. He's such a clown. But if you didn't catch at least the first portion of the trial, Jen Liu went over it on her like I started watching. I'll be honest, I started watching the trial and I was like, this is boring as hell. I need Jen Liu because I need some Jen Liu commentary when I watch trials now. It's the Bum Bum cream scent. It is? Really? Ooh, that smells good. Everyone order that one. I like that a lot. I really like that. Alec on the stand. Go to Jen Liu's and listen to her commentary because not only is it funny, but she's accurate. And that's what I love about her. Is Criminality still live? You know, I didn't ask that question before we went live.
That's what
Jen Liu and Criminality were live and may still be live. And that being the case, I may stall a little bit depending on what they're doing because I thought they were done. I'm not gonna lie. Oh shoot, I'm sorry, Teresa.
Oh no, they're still going strong. Ooh, I feel
okay, good for them. Good for them. Let everyone. It's cool. It's cool. I'm sorry, Teresa. Public apology. I do apologize. I never like to go up against my friends. We always try and be respectful. Everyone stay where you are unless you want to go to Criminality and catch us. I'll stall. That's cool. Like Jen Liu's over there. It's all good. If you want to stick with us, it's all good too. We're going to be talking Mallory Beach and the boating accident. We're going to be going through that stuff. We have some beautiful pictures to show of Mallory. We have some alarming pictures to show of the boat, some things we've discovered along the way, and basically just honoring Mallory Beach in the most respectful way that we can tonight.
And trying to help explain more about why it's important to the current case.
Yeah, exactly. Eris, how are you? I'm so glad to see you. I see you all day, and I just I kind of feel like a little bit of a stalker. So I was in Jen Liu's with you. Ooh, that's hitting of the spoon is loud. Just so you know.
I blame that on my hand-me-down mic that I love. That still apparently works very well. I don't know why you didn't think it worked because
I don't either. I'm glad it works for you though.
Bringing me a broken one because you're like, my mic sucks.
My mic does suck, and you know what? I listened to you on it, and I'm like, that thing sounds amazing.
But I wanted to say to Molson Man, I just saw what he said too about. I'm so glad you just said that because too that goes to that random thought that I wrote down today. Sorry if that was really loud. Some ramen noodles because I was in a hurry.
That's in honor of Jen the Hooligan. Ramen noodles. If you know, you know.
That Molson Man made me think about this because I was watching him today and I agree with what you're saying. But then these were my notes to myself. I said, don't forget, this is the same man whose own firm and other attorneys would bring in during closing arguments because he could use emotional manipulation to connect with the jury, convey a story, and ultimately reap the benefits. He was able to do anything to extract the largest settlements. This is his mode. Like, to me, it is unreal I understand the impression that it gives off to some people, like him up there, because he's doing it well, though he doesn't answer a question directly. He word salads to a level that I've never seen again. And if I hope I am ever on a stand and have to tell a story that I get to add bits and pieces and finagle stuff, but he's doing exactly what the state has maybe not done the best job of, but it's what he's doing exactly what they said he's
doing. Robotic love.
All right, that's it. I'm going home.
No, you're good. Eris, you know what? Thank you. We hope you join us, and if you don't, you have a wonderful night. Thank you for just popping in. I appreciate you. Allie, yes. I appreciate your comment, and I really appreciate you staying. Just know that we're not those people. You can go wherever you like, sister. And I hate that I went up against Teresa and Christine G because those girls got it on. K-Braze said, I don't think he has any minutes left where he wasn't. Oh, there before his mom, maybe one or two. The golf cart thing was huge for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Does that just mean that he? Oh God, I can't even. Let me just put my bowl on the ground very quietly. I thought he was saying that. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Did he take the golf cart down? Did he mean that that's what they originally took down when they went around,
Yes,
8:30? So they take that down. They're all three together.
correct.
And
No.
then what
Yes
car
to
was
you,
our?
no to Dash.
Wait, which car then did Maggie? How did Maggie and Paul get down there?
They went down on the golf cart with him, I thought, is what he.
That's what I meant.
Well,
So
one of the many stories he's told, let's say.
Okay, so the latest is that they all three go down together on that golf cart around like when the video is recorded, when Paul recorded that video of Cash. They were all down there together because they had all gone on the golf cart together. For some odd reason, Alec just leaves them down there and he takes the golf cart and goes back up to the house. And then something happens, but then I don't understand that.
Sorry, I had to get my husband on puppy duty. Plenty of room for everyone in chat and discussing this case rightfully. So thank you. I agree with you. 8,000% on that. I pick one and choose where I go. I don't mind being here as long as you guys don't mind. Listen, Allie, fall asleep anywhere you like. And if it's listening to me and my bestie here, we welcome that. Thank you. We'll try and not have any dogs barking or yelling so you can fall asleep peacefully. You have to visit your parents in an hour, but you're going to listen until then. Listen, Kez, you've been listening all day. I think Kez could be a jury member at this point. I think she knows more about the damn case than we do. Alex lying? Never, ever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So someone explained to me what the golf cart thing, because I get him saying that, but I think it makes him look dumber than dirt sometimes. Because I was like, great. So you left your wife and son. Y'all were you like, okay, I'll be right back, or I'll.
No, he said he just left. Hi, proud grandma of two. You're never late. Welcome in. Yeah, he just said when it was time to go, they all went together, and when he left, he just left. He didn't say anything. He didn't have to say anything. He's not like that. He doesn't talk like that. He just scram.
I think he said they went down there, and he woke up and got in the golf cart and went down there himself. And then he said it got too hot, so then he went back by himself in the golf cart. So was he saying they were utilizing both golf carts? Or a golf cart?
I thought he initially said, and somebody please correct me if I'm wrong because I need to go back and
I'm looking at my notes right now.
But I thought he said the three of them went down in the golf cart and he just kind of came back in it by himself, like he was done. I don't know how they were getting back, if there was another golf cart down there. I don't know. That's a great question. You just dump them off and leave. I'm hot. I don't want to get sweaty. I've already showered. Titty baby bitch.
Oh, hold on. My notes from yesterday when I took all those notes.
Also, can I just ask a really quick question of our amazing audience? Who owns a hunting lodge? A multi-million-dollar hunting lodge with all the hunting equipment, all the things, the dogs, the outdoor things, and doesn't want to sweat. What kind of man are you? What are you doing?
Well, I don't really know. But I was about to say, like, how many people do you know that own that, like, a legit hunting lodge? And I was like, oh, actually, I do. And it's fun to go to. Actually, theirs is actually on a plantation too, so that should tell you all something. But
he doesn't like to do the things that you're supposed to be doing. Like, he's not an outdoorsman.
I mean, he is and he isn't. He is. That's all. I mean, they all are. He just. He's spinning.
I'm sorry. Is his deer stand air conditioned?
I don't know.
Does he have a lazy boy in that bitch? What's going on?
Probably. I mean, he very well may. But there are a lot of pictures. I know that. I mean, it's all what they do down there, whether they like it or not. But I think that's very convenient that he's using that this time.
because I
I
think
think
I
he
would
told
love.
her no originally. He said he was gonna go. They got up even. Okay, all right, all right. K Brace, all right, you win. I'm gonna give you. You might be right on that. Molson said, and I think we're on the same page. Would give your left arm to be a foreman right now. Me too. I feel Alex is so good on the stand that there's okay. Here's the thing. He's raised questionable doubt. He's raised reasonable doubt, and I don't feel that Waters has done a good job. Waters being the prosecution, I don't feel like they've done the best job in the world of pulling this case together, of convincing me character wise he's a scum sucking pig. I don't know that you haven't proven to me that he's pulled the trigger. You've proven he could have been there, but I don't see any evidence he's a trigger man. You're gonna have to sway me a little more than that.
Wait, where's the second one?
Second
Okay,
one, what?
Griffin.
He should team up with Prince Andrew, right?
He said it's clear now, Maggie. Okay, he said it's clear now that Maggie rode down to the kennels with Paul. He said he put his feet up, changed his mind, and decided to go to the kennels. He drove down there in the golf cart. He said when he got there, it was just like he thought, a little bit of chaos. He says Maggie had let the dogs out. Okay, the kennels. And then he says, where does he mention the golf cart again? Let me go to the second one, sorry.
Does anyone think, like, I know we talked about this last week, and someone said, could he have written the golf cart down there? Could he have maybe pointed the perceived weapons from said golf cart? Would that make him 5'2"? Does anyone know the answers to that? Because I feel like those were excellent last week, and when they brought him up this week during the trial, I was like, damn. I mean, that's a thing.
So he said basically he got there a little before Bubba had gotten the chicken. He said he got there. So he got there a little before. Okay, wait, he states that Paul was tracking the collars of Bubba and Grady. He said Bubba had the tendency to run and it made it easier to find him. He says he put the chicken on top of the portable dog carrier after he got it out of Bubba's mouth. And the chicken ultimately died. After this, he went back to the house in the golf cart. He says he wasn't there long before Bubba got a hold of the chicken. He says that Bubba didn't try to kill the chicken. I'm very glad.
Rest in peace, the chicken.
I get what you're saying about that. I do agree with everything that like y'all are saying in terms of the case. Like, I hope the state is able to wrap it up or kind of do like they did with their own star GM guy in that whole final slug report. But I will say this: at the end of the day, this man is a proven, admitted liar. He has been scamming and scheming for years and years. He has admitted, like flat out lying to long friends, like dear family friends, members of family, everyone. He's admitted it. We've seen it, like the September 4th event, everything. And this man.
LFT, I'm sorry. Do you see this comment? Because LFT and we love some Royal Farms chicken and potato slices.
Yes, I do like their potato slices. That's a treat because they're not around here. So when I do get to have them, they're good. I
have like 30 in rough throwing distance. Sorry.
This man, like as a jury too, like talk about reasonable doubt. Like there's a lot that he cannot explain. And I've mapped out that 911 call, like verbatim with his steps and the OnStar stuff. He's right in what he did, like the steps he took that night, but he's wrong. He has the time all off. He's covering, like he's thought it through. And so at the end of the day, the man's an admitted liar. He will steal from his dearest loved ones and fool the mess out of you and think nothing of it.
Agreed.
And he was down there and all of a sudden has no real reason. He didn't hear anything. There's no evidence pointing Granted, Sled hasn't done a great job, but there's no evidence necessarily pointing directly to anyone else. He was not in fear. He didn't urge them to find the people that did this. He lied. He's a liar. Why do I choose to believe him right now?
Well, and
He's
that's
lied
a
about
valid
everything except for this. He's
it's
lying
a
about
valid
everything
point.
else.
That is a valid point. And that's where hold on one second. We're going to echo. I'm going to try and catch it really quick because I'm just pulling up YouTube. I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. But also, he's a liar, but that points to his character. Does it point to the fact
that when he gets in a bind, like he knew that things were unraveling. He said that he's telling truths in bits and pieces. Do you know, like that's what I'm picking up on from based on every, being fortunate enough to like watch, behavioralists and all that.
He's educated. He's definitely educated to know. I mean, okay. And this is what I keep writing in chats because it makes me crazy. President of the Trial Lawyers Association. Seriously? This guy's an expert. And you couldn't ask for a worse guy to put on the stand.
Or it's whatever. I can't remember the commentator that said it, but there's a big difference in selling a story and telling a story. And he's selling a story.
That was the behavioral panel.
Is that it? I couldn't remember if he said it. And then and then it was Vinnie Politan that said that he goes, I've got the argument. 3 people go down. Like when he said it like that and then put his hands up and he was like, what? Explain it to me. There's no evidence pointing to someone else either. 3 people go down. 2 are dead. And 1 says he wasn't there. And 1 says he wasn't there. That's it. He was like, that's the whole case. 3 people go down, 2 are dead, and 1 says he wasn't there. He's lying.
Listen, I agree with you, but did he pull the trigger?
I don't know.
And Savage Heart, I agree. He was a lawyer. The 2 guns, to me, it's the one a legal mind to throw it off. I agree. I agree. I think what Marion said was that this has been planned out for some time. I think it's been thought of. Let me put it that way. I don't know about planned out because I think it's been thought of, but I don't know how well planned it's been.
That's true. Do you want to know else I thought was very interesting? I may be the only one here, but does anyone else recall at the very beginning, even before like the trial started? I mean, defense is adamant. This has nothing to do with the boat case. This is not about the boat case. This is not the boat case. Remember, I mean, the defense was the financials in the boat, like his financials don't even have anything to do with the boat case.
Right.
Okay. I'll politely agree to disagree. Nothing about the boat case. The night of, every other word out of Alec's mouth is boat case, boat case, boat case. He sits on the stand today or yesterday, I can't even remember when it was, and says, yes, he ultimately thinks this is because of the boat case. I'm sorry. Like, were we not supposed to remember what they said before that? Like, I just don't understand it. The blatant transition of a story to fit a picture you're trying to paint, certainly in my opinion, on a stand right now. I mean, I think the defense is eating it up, and I think they've been planning it like this. I think Alec has known he was going to testify the whole entire time.
Do you?
Has wanted to.
Okay. All right.
I think the best we can vote for in a way is a hung jury, to be quite honest, because I do think it deserves to be tried, and Maggie and Paul also deserve it. And at best, a hung jury, and to retry it and do it better to the next 12. If it's a hung jury and he's not.
I think it sucks. It's a hung jury on a murder investigation, a murder trial. I think that they deserve justice, just as Mallory and Stephen do. And I think it sucks if it's a hung jury. Just my opinion. I think it sucks if it's a hung jury. I mean, I think in the court of public opinion, we all we know things that the jury doesn't, and that's what's hard for me.
That's true.
Is that we know things that the jury does not. So that being the case, like it's very difficult now when they pull out. When they walk out of there and they're like, hey, we didn't know this. Things, how many juries have you seen after that are interviewed, individuals from juries and foremans and such are like, we didn't know that. We would have completely voted differently had we known this information, but we didn't know it. It was kept from us for whatever reason.
Hey, do you know that picture I sent you yesterday in my notes? The 911 back from Almeida one.
Okay. Please don't tell me to pull it up. I'm on a different computer. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get Mallory's pictures up here. But okay. Yeah.
I got it.
I remembered.
Yeah,
I'm literally
I'm sending it to myself. Hold on. Sorry. I was going to show you all something where we broke.
Keep up the great work because I'm about to send all the pictures that I sent to myself. I'm going to put them in the drive.
The Murdaugh drive. Yeah, that's what
I'm going to do.
Okay, hold on. I will show you all this.
We're going to be working as we do this.
Yes, I know. And
yes, we do.
Gosh, after starting next week, we're having this all back. We're back to our normal selves, having it all out beforehand.
I know. I for one, am not a fan of the unorganized streams that we've been flowing here, but I hope you guys can work. Like I said,
we're rolling with life right now.
We're going, we are rolling with life, and we're also learning as we go. This is OTJ training, on the job training. Hey, Riddler. Did it really? Did it snow in Southern California? You think they have someone planted in the jury? It's certainly possible. And I mean, the Murdaughs are a big deal, man. In that area, they are a big deal.
I mean, just look at people that have, even doing the documentaries, regardless of what you think about them. I mean, the documentaries in and of themselves, everyone has said, I'm even a little nervous talking right now.
Right. Right.
Hold on. I got it. Let's see.
Where are my pictures?
Please tell me I sent it to you. I found it. All right. Now I have to make it bigger. Oh, I'm going to have to just download it, actually. Here we go. This is so exciting. I feel terrible.
Why do you feel terrible? Oh.
I didn't have it this ready beforehand. But I mean, I feel terrible, but I'm also like, yeah. We're good. Don't expect. But I want to see if anyone else catches anything else, because I went down through the timeline of that 911 call and figured out what minutes he said what, and what time it actually X number of minutes in would actually make it 10:08:12. So I actually knew the time, or approximately. I hope. It's when they were talking about him stealing from the clients. He said, I did them so wrong. Yes, that's right. And that's also what he said was when he was interrogated. That's a really good point, Savage Heart. Because he does that a lot. He mixes up
pronouns.
The I, they thing drives me nuts, because he did it too during after the roadside shooting, where he says that it was a they, even though he knows it was him. I mean, he had one guy there. It was a man, not, he's talking about a man, but he uses they. I know, but I do that though sometimes, I guess. But he does do it a lot. He does do it a lot in interchanging
The thing that caught my attention was that they were talking about him stealing from his clients. He said, I did them so wrong. He also said that when interrogated about the murders. Agreed. Like, yes, I just put that up because I knew you guys were talking about that. 6 seconds delay over here. I'm trying to
Okay, here we
get
go.
my pictures in. Sheets, forms. Okay, let's do it like this.
And I would like y'all to know today that I was going back and rewatching a lot of stuff because we've got a lot of documents pertaining to the boat crash and articles and research done there.
Yeah.
But we went back and reviewed because we're working on, growing our timeline on the boat case. And so we've gone through and we've mapped down finding the timestamps on hospital footage to know what was going on and who was where and when. It's quite interesting.
That is interesting, actually. Can you talk about that for a minute? Do you want to touch on that before?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I know we're going to talk about Mallory Beach, but also, or do you want to add that in when we're talking about it? I'm sorry. I should have
add that in when we're talking.
Yeah.
Got this thing up.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I'm still working, so let me know.
Okay. And if y'all will just bear with me, these are just like my handwritten notes. So, just apologies. Okay. Why are you complaining? Oh, that's why. You were like, I was like, it's handwritten notes, and you're like, oh. Okay. Let's see. Shayal.
Sorry, I was trying so hard to prevent. Folder upload.
Okay.
He is so naughty today. Oh, you guys. 4-pound Chihuahua. Yes. No, my husband's great. I have a 4-pound Chihuahua who is not behaving himself at all and is like a needy little bitch. Okay, sorry, you didn't tell me you were ready to share. Add to stream. Sorry. Let me remove the comment. That made me sick. He tried to make out he was sorry. He's sorry he got caught. Look at this comment, and you guys, I agree with this 8,000%. He tried to make out he was sorry, but he's just pissed off he got caught. Kez. Yeah.
Oh shoot. Can we make us the thing the whole screen so it'd be easier?
Yes, ma'am.
To see since I wrote so little.
There you go. Can you make it bigger?
Yeah, I can make it big. Can y'all see that? I don't even know if people really are interested in this at the moment, but
we'll just talk about it.
Okay.
I'm still trying to get my pictures up, but of course, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Can y'all tell me if y'all can see that, or can you zoom in on it if you're on? Oh wait. I guess I could try to.
Let me take the banner down too, just in case. There we go.
Okay, I'll be able to read the small blueprint to y'all, but if interested. But this is what we were talking about in terms of timelines not adding up. Is that you got to explain this to me? He has 17 seconds between when his car is at the kennels at 10:05:57 to him calling 911 at 10:06:14. That's 17 seconds. And by then, remember, he's already checked, he's already gone over to check the pulses and messed with like Paul's phone. Like when does he did all that. And to put it in perspective, between him arriving at the kennels, he arrives at the kennels at 10:05. There's 1 minute and 8 seconds between him leaving the main house and calling 911. 17 seconds between the Suburban at the kennels and the call to 911. Then this even gets even more interesting. is, so he calls 911 obviously at 10:06:14, and then I did include his steps because we do know that he was walking around. We could hear that on the 911 call. So 43 seconds later, you can hear him. His step count begins. But what's interesting is that at 10:07:37 p.m., Alex says, I've been up to it now and it's bad. 10:07:37, that's 1 minute and 15 seconds later, like up since he's made the call. And he did all that in 17 seconds. And what was the other big thing here that got us? Was that I realized what time he said he was going to the house.
That was, yes.
Yes. According to the, like, you base, and these are all approximate. I might be off like maybe 30 some odd seconds if I, approximately. But he tells the officer he tells the dispatcher when he's on the call with her, he's at 10:53 p.m. And this is 4 minutes and 39 seconds into his 911 call. At 10:53, he says, I'm going back to the house. By the way, prior to that, too, right before that, he says the last time he talked to Maggie had been about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago.
Records show differently.
Yes. And he says he's going back to the house on the 911 call at 10:53. He doesn't leave, his car doesn't leave for the house until 10:11:54. And he's there for 2 minutes. But here's the thing. He doesn't get back.
Until?
Oh my God, I just lost my train of thought. Holy cow. I think I wrote a note on the wrong line too. I love it when I do this for the public to see all my mistakes. Okay, wait. He leaves the kennels for the house at 10:11:54. He's there for 2 minutes. He leaves the house for the kennels at 10:54. He says he's leaving the house for the kennels. That's when he's leaving the house for the kennels. And then at 10:14:30, he arrives back. But remember, at 10:14:10, he already told the dispatcher that he was back and he had his flashers on. Because she says, are you there? And he says, yes. And she goes, can you turn your flashers on? And he says, yes, ma'am. Like, my flashers are on. But at 10:14:10, he wasn't even back yet at the kennels.
Hi, crazy mama. Oh, boss lady, what's going on? I'm so glad you popped in. We love you. You know, you've been so busy lately. Are you in the drive by chance?
Oh, no, but I can be.
No, don't you dare. You just keep going.
I don't know. I just think that's interesting. Like, it's so short, the amount of time he has in between.
Agreed.
And then when he says he's somewhere, like, by saying, like, the fact that she was like, he was letting her know, like, he was back. Because she was like, can you turn your flashers on for them? And he said, yes. And he said they were on, like, she's like, okay, good. So they can see you. And he was like, yes, ma'am. But he's not even back at the kennels yet. He didn't arrive. That 10:14 note should have been right in here, because he doesn't arrive back to the kennels until 10:14:30, but he's 20 seconds before that. And I know it's just seconds, but remember how quickly we are working with a tight timeline from the shootings all the way through the end of the night. I just don't see, like, it doesn't add up to me. Like, I don't understand why the discrepancies aren't an issue, like, in a story. And when you analyze the data, like, what is it that I'm missing that doesn't make this an issue?
I can't answer.
Maybe if I looked at the chat, that would probably help. But I'm looking at my computer screen. So
no, I got chat. Crazy mama just came in. Okay. People are just, listening.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I do not know.
And here's the funny thing that he says
He
that
doesn't
needs
know how
to-
to answer it. How do you want me to figure it out?
And he says that he's going to call the family, and he does. Don't get me wrong, because the dispatcher talks to him for a few minutes more. Because at 10:15:17, 9 minutes and 3 seconds into the 911 call, that's when he mentions needing to call the fam. He needs to call some family members. And so the call ends around 10:17. And he does call Randy. The call ends, and 46 seconds later, he does make a call to Randy at 10:17:46. But it's only like a couple seconds. I don't think it really went through. And I do believe that they do have, service issues. So I'm not worried about that. But then he texted him at 10:18:45, please call me an emergency. And then he called him again for 1 second. But the biggest kicker is he called Buster at 10:44:20. There was no answer.
None of that will make sense to me. The entire waiting on Buster to call will never, ever make sense. I never will get that.
You hang up with 911 at 10:17. And I do understand calling like Randy and them too. Don't get me wrong. But your other son, your one and only, not to mention, is he okay? Like, oh my God, where's Buster? He hangs up with 911 at 10:17 and doesn't call. The first conversation that he's able to have, like over a 1 minute to six, over a phone call that lasts longer than 1 second to 6 seconds in terms of him talking to Buster, didn't happen until 10:47 p.m. And they talked for 2 minutes and 42 seconds. And then again at 10:56 p.m. for 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Buster, I don't think they left Brooklyn's, or where were they at? I can't remember.
They were in Brooklyn's and Hilton Head, right?
Brooklyn. Yep. I can't, I don't know that they left at 11 o'clock when they're just talking to Alec at 11 o'clock.
The whole time, if you notice, he was on a call with 911. He never lost the call. And all he's been saying is poor service. And you think he was on the call for 10 minutes. That's a great observation, by the way. That is a very interesting.
Really good point.
Oh, that's a real good point. Thanks for pointing that out. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Can I show pictures of Mallory while you're still talking?
No, that's it. That was all I had.
I don't want to interrupt you. No, I think it's great. I don't want to. I just wanted to bring up, like I said.
Yes, we'll see you a little later.
Is Kez leaving us?
Yeah.
She finally. We love you. We love you, Kez. Please drive careful. And then I don't want to dox anything, but I pray to God you get some sleep at some point, woman. Here are the victims of what people like to call the boat accident. I don't particularly like to do that. Also, hey, LFT, can you do me a favor? Can you send Teresa an apology for us going live? Really should. You have no idea how bad I feel about that. Like, I kind of feel like a dick. She doesn't have to send anybody. Like, I just feel bad that we did that. That was.
I'm on it.
Sorry, guys. It's a thing for me. It's a thing. These are the boat accident victims. If you guys watch the Netflix, you met Connor and Miley. You saw Anthony, and this is Morgan in the blue. Beautiful girl. Oh, all six of them. I include Paul. I think we're good people at one point in time. And I include Paul in that. I do. I wanted to bring that up before I showed you. Now, hold on. I just uploaded. all the pictures and I don't see them. I just finished watching the Netflix story on this. It was very interesting. It was very interesting. It's very sad. We're going to go through it and show you some things along the way. I got to make sure that this uploaded in our drive, which it doesn't look like it did yet. I just uploaded a whole bunch of pictures. Let's see. Let's see. How come they didn't? I wonder where they went. Those pictures I just uploaded.
I have no idea. But we're just, I've got it. The ones that are in the, I mean, there's some that we got in the drive, and then some, we've got a ton.
This is awkward.
Are they in like your?
I just literally added them to the drive. Like
Our drive been hacked? Because remember, it wouldn't let me upload them either.
No, our drive hasn't been hacked. I'm just curious as to. I swear I put them in the Mallory Beach. Did they go into pictures? Let's just check. Let's just make sure.
Or they probably just went into the main drive.
No, they're not. I mean, maybe they did. I don't know. I thought I put them in Mallory Beach. Whatever. We'll find them. If you look and I look all at the same time, we'll figure it out. I don't see them, by the way. I'm going to try. We're going to have 17 copies of the same pictures. I'm going to try and re-upload. In the meantime, I will send them to you, maybe? I don't really know how to do this. I see. I'm not on my damn computer.
No, I don't know what you're. I'll check. Let me check. I'll check on over here. Let me see if I can get them.
Maybe it's my
did
email.
I'll message them. Savage Heart, did you watch the HBO one by any chance? I didn't know if you had any thoughts about in comparison between Netflix and HBO. I thought they were both really good, and I think I like after I do research and I've been following this story, this Murdaugh saga for a while, and after like the research and stuff, it is kind of nice to watch a little documentary about it and
agreed
to see it all. But I can't decide. I thought they both gave a lot of good information in different ways. I think I guess Netflix had a little bit more. Okay. Okay.
Do you know how mad I am right now that I can get nothing to work in my life? All right, so Murdaugh. Oh, see, okay. Thank you. Murdaugh.
Is it like it can't tell that I took pictures of my? No, this is silly. Why can't I get in there?
I don't know.
Okay, well, one of the things that we talked about today is Tia keeps looking. I mean, the pictures we'll keep working on them. But one of the things that Tia and I were looking at today, because we were going through the timeline and analyzing more of in terms of who was around the hospital and at what time. And Tia made a really good point.
Are we gonna start with the timeline and just like go through it really quick before we do that?
I have no idea. I haven't even added all that stuff in there. I was going to type it in as we go because I got busy with that other stuff that came up. So I haven't all those times and stuff. I haven't put in there. I was trying to just talk about some of the big things that while you were still looking for pictures that we noticed.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna I'm trying to email these. Nope.
But for those of you that watched even documentaries on it, Tia pointed out how quickly Randolph and Alec were able to get there to the hospital.
Yeah, so the boat accident happens, and the way they portray it is like they're there in like 15 minutes. No, you guys, they're there 15 minutes after Paul arrives. That's important information. Just saying. Like the way they portray it is like they were right there. And so when I started looking at that today and I was like, wait a second, how's this possible? They live an hour away. And did
Mhm.
Alec pick up Randolph? And I'm just asking because I don't know. I'm literally like, I just didn't understand.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. You're right. Because let's see. Alec and Randolph Robb, they're seen walking into the hospital at 4:17 a.m.
And the actual accident happens at what time? Let me check. It's at boat enters Archer's Creek, boat.
They hit the bank at 2:21 a.m. They impact.
Okay, thank you. I had it in front of me. I was reading. Punksy! What time is it? Almost. She knows what I'm saying. Hi, Punksy. I love you. I'm super proud of you. You guys, just do me a really big favor and throw hearts in the chat for my girl, Punksy. Special reasons between her and I, and she's amazing. And I love her. And I'm just really fucking proud of her. And I'm thinking I'm going to put her ass on blast. And I'm really pressuring her to do a live tomorrow.
Riddler, are you asking the financial status? His financial status at that time was, well,
actually, at which time? Because now he still has is it Edisto? Sorry, Edisto. And the trust. So he still has those two as he still owns those things. He still has power, that money. His financial status prior to that was everything in Maggie's name.
But in terms of this, like, in terms of the extent of his swindling, like how much, that imaginary number that it was in 2019, regardless of what it was, what I believe Tinsley figured out, even come 2021, is that as they've been going through this case, what they realize is when Alec is trying to fight stuff, that they realize, like, wait a minute, you're lying, because we know that money that he says he doesn't have, they dug and found that he does, and which is why they were. Does
lying make you a murderer, though? That's, I guess, my question that I've been asking, which I know like I said, I know my answer, but I get it. Possibly later. Okay, Punksy, that's fine. I get you. No pressure. But just know that we're there to support you if and when, or if you want to just come up on ours. You do you, boo. I love you. And I'm super proud. She's my girl. She is my girl. I got a lot of special friends, you guys, and it's.
I was trying to look. I've got the original. And we'll definitely do not. Someone yell at us in a chat or in a comment if we do not put all these documents up on Facebook or in the group for you, because I've got Riddler, the first complaint, the wrongful death suit that was originally filed in March. I think it was March 29th. It kind of gives you an idea specifically why they're the people that were listed as the defendants, the reasons why, and what was at stake kind of for them in it. That was helpful. So I want to make sure that y'all have all that, because it's quite a convoluted process. And
sugar snaps. Okay.
What this has made me realize is that I look back at this, at the accident with Mallory Beach, and how it's a tragedy in and of itself. But then I'm like, it's almost even a double whammy now, because people always wondered, based on the actions of law enforcement and prominent community members. They always wondered if there was a cover up, like they want to protect something. And then you get to Paul and Maggie. Okay, why? And why is no one being truthful there? And then you get to Alec being shot on the side of the road, but that's a cover up too. And that's because that's like a last ditch effort. I truly think he was planning to turn around and pin it on Eddie Smith, but that's just me. But again, it's like another cut. He's doing this. He's creating another something to hide something. You're always having to tell a
He's
story
behind the 8-ball all the time. I question. Actually, I would love to know what other people think on that too. Like, do you think so many differing opinions on that? People wondering. I'm trying to download these files, by the way.
Like when he says, do
you think he was really trying to kill himself? Unalive himself, whatever. So I won't monetize.
At one, I kind of went back and forth on that, but the more I've thought about it and looking into some of the stuff that we're looking into, I really wonder if it wasn't a setup to get Eddie there and him to either shoot Eddie and say like he had to do it in self-defense, because he could pull that off. Look at him, look how he's doing right now on the stand. Turn around and say he was coming at me, self-defense or something. And
Vigilantes.
But also by doing, if he was able to kind of turn the attention towards Eddie, that would probably turn the attention towards Eddie and Maggie and Paul. I think he was looking for a way to show an alternative or to pin it on someone else or to keep this going. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
If that could have happened, I think that's why they wrestled with the gun. I mean, they're both not up to par, not the honest Abes, not the most honest Abes on the street. So but I do. A part of me believes that when Eddie says, if you'd wanted me to shoot him, he would have been dead. Like if I was going to shoot him, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Close range. I mean, we're talking about like. I don't know. I have mixed emotions on this. I think you brought up a brilliant point. Is when we were trying to show reasonable doubt on that particular Stephen Smith. Oh my gosh. No. On the unaliving portion that he thought maybe he'd like to do to himself. I thought I just found Eddie too. Dirty bastard. Did he hit his head on the cement and that's what made the actual wound? I thought that was such a...
Isn't that interesting?
I thought it was.
I was like, I need you to tell me because I heard this, and that's actually the attorney that he has right now is the one that said that she's like from day one, she didn't think he never got hit with an actual bullet. She thinks that he fell because of where it is on the top of his head, and there's nothing else. You know what I mean? There's no like it's like he fell and hit his head on the pavement, and even think about on the back road too. You're gonna have the rocks, the pebble, just driving on those back roads, and if they're ever kind of on the side, like what about if that cut is from that? And Eddie immediately told everyone he took him exactly to where he threw the gun, everything. Alec didn't do that. He was like, I can't, where are the guns?
What gun?
What gun? I was down there?
What? I wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
You got it.
And I get that it doesn't point to him pulling the trigger, but it doesn't point to right now. They don't have anyone pointing to the trigger. And you're right. I hope SLED learns from this and gets their act together, because you better hope that the next big wig in town that you get tight with, y'all clean some mess up before you get going, because they did. They made plenty of holes.
Riddler, but I agree. Sorry, I'm listening.
No, but they have enough to be like, they're proving that this guy that they can narrow down. And the fact that they finally had to narrow it down to Alec has to say something, but they've got nothing pointing them elsewhere. They've got nothing. everything is pointing to the story that Alex told and realizing it's not true. You lied to us. We can't find something. I mean, point us in another direction. He's not even trying to mention people.
Well, I mean, the way he lies, I just read my local news station, The Collection. Oh, Colton County issued new charges against Alec. They said unclear.
It was a misdemeanor.
For what, perjury? I mean, is that I don't know. I gotta look that up. Seeker, welcome in.
Hey, Seeker.
I didn't get to say hi. It was rude.
But commentators, or legal analysts are analyzing it too, and they all come back to that point, though. Like, once you're an admitted liar, nothing you can say has been trusted, especially in a court of law. Like, you admitted it. We got a problem here, folks. We're supposed to be trusting the word of a liar who swears and by admitting your lies right now, I see what you're doing, Alec. Congratulations. You're doing a great job of admitting on the financial stuff, because that'll take the pressure away. Look at me taking responsibility. Look at me taking responsibility. You're right, Mr. Waters. I did do that. I do not dispute it. But it's very strategic in you doing that. You didn't even want the financial stuff in there to begin with. Why? This is so, just flip back to I wish in our minds, I guess, or the jury, I hope they can do in their brain, just flashback to, right, remember why didn't they even want it in? The financial stuff. Okay. Oh, now look at him. He's a manipulator. Okay. Taking responsibility. All right. I get it.
Savage Heart said a person who lies has to consistently remember those lies, and that's why the story is changed. The truth is always consistent. Yeah. Savage, I'm going to have that tattooed on my arm, because that is the truth right there. You don't have to remember anything if it's true. There's nothing. There's no work to the truth. There's absolutely no work to the truth. You know why he don't like to sweat? Because that's all he does. He's sweating all day long and all night long. I don't believe, by the way, the amount of pills that he said that liar, pants on fire takes. I don't know how he didn't slur his words. I had surgery where this is no joke. I thought I was going to OD. But I trusted my damn doctors because they were right, and I don't have a medical degree. I go to Dr. Google. But I had surgery, a pretty big surgery. And I was on, for the first week, I was on Oxy, Dilaudid, and morphine around the clock. And I have even during that time, I was conscious. I remember bits and pieces, but it was evident I was messed up. It was evident. You could have gotten any piece of information you wanted from me, because I would have told you. And I was, for a straight week, I was on that around the clock. And I literally, my husband would have to wake me up in the middle of the night, so I had to take it, and so that I wasn't in dire pain. But it's I look back and think, as a matter of fact, here's what I used to do. I used to take the medicine, and I was in bed the entire time. And I remember so weirdly, and this is what throws me off with Alec, is the other night I get weird flashbacks. The other night my husband's I'm canceling Disney Plus. We don't use it. Our kids are grown up. He's I'm canceling it. We don't need it. And as he had it up to cancel it, I was there was this Earth Moods. I was oh my God, when I was high, I used to watch that show for a week. And it was all about the earth and the ocean and whales and sea life and stuff. I would watch that stuff that week. because I couldn't process any information. There was no, like, you don't watch like a murder mystery because you're like so stoned out of your head. So I would watch like ridiculous stuff like that. I had forgotten that, but when I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, I remember even watching that. You can't tell me that he doesn't remember something.
Yeah.
Something. I feel the people who can't connect the dots failed at math and word problems. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't math real hard, but also it doesn't take a genius to connect the dots on this one.
Yeah.
Should murders be awarded for hiding that? I think yes. I think awarded meaning more sentence. Absolutely, increase the sentence. That's your award. Okay, so I got the things. I got the pictures uploaded, downloaded, around the town loaded. Do you want to talk about this? You want to get back focused on Mallory?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, hold on. I got this. Actually, go ahead 1 second.
What were you?
I'm answering somebody.
No, I was trying to look up something while you were talking about that.
Oh.
Okay. And then I was looking for our timeline, and I don't
I have it.
Okay, I was about to say I don't have the drive open, but I just can't get. His answers on the stand. It's just something like I haven't seen at minimum in a long, long time. The way he answers and it's not. Can we not ask for like direct answer? I mean, that Marputli oh wait, am I robotic?
Little tiny bit.
I knew because it was trying to open the Excel sheet. I gotta get a new computer. This is ridiculous.
Well, don't say that.
I just lost my train of thought. I'm not doing very well tonight.
I know we're both off. Okay, focus. We got this. Let's narrow this shit down. We're going to talk about Mallory Beach. I'm going to throw some pictures up for you guys. And away we go. Here is the most beautiful girl who lost her life in the most unfortunate way. This is a birthday picture of her. Can you see that? It's kind of small. It's a kind of small picture, but it's just how gorgeous was she. She chose to go out with her friends. They went to an oyster roast. Actually, I think they planned on driving, and at the last minute, we're like, let's take the boat because it would be fun. It'd be an adventure, right?
No, you know why they took the boat too? Because there were road checks that night, and they didn't want to be stopped.
Okay. That's right. I do remember that. You did tell me that. I think this is probably my favorite Mallory Beach picture that I have found of her. Oh my gracious, my goodness. I'm going to start cursing. Stop screen. Present. Not present, it's present. It's present. Let's look at this. Let's this one right here. Is she not gorgeous? When I think of Mallory Beach, this is the picture. It's kind of like, and I hate bringing up Kylie Rodney, but it's kind of like the Kylie Rodney vibe for me. Just gorgeous, unfortunate, horrible accident.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I hate that we're going to make it bigger because I hate that that basically Paul got away with it. I'm not going to lie. It makes me mad. It makes me very mad. Paul was drinking so absurdly that night. I did find the Timmy pictures, by the way.
Mm-hmm. The ones in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I'm gonna give you all that timestamp. It's unfortunately in the HBO one, but yeah.
We'll
That's
go
what
through
his
it.
hand said.
You know, yeah, we'll go through the timestamps maybe. I don't know who's going. I heard rumors of who's going live tomorrow night, but I don't want to. I thought maybe UTT is going live tomorrow night, and Jen Lou.
Maybe tomorrow afternoon or something. We can.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I even named it Timmy because look at his hands. He cannot close his hands. So when he drinks to excess, he can't close his hands. That was the identifying marker for him not being able, like they were like, oh, Timmy's out. And Anthony Cook was the one who named him Timmy. It was just some random name because he was like such a different guy when he drank.
Mm-hmm.
Like apparently he was kind of a cool kid and okay. Probably sensitive and such when he didn't drink. And when he did, he became this alter ego, Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
And they knew by his hands.
Also, that, like his combative.
I was just gonna. Yes, I was just gonna say that. You took the words out of my mouth. You took him out of my mouth. Let's see. Hang on.
Then
I was trying to go through some of these pictures. Go ahead.
And if you, this is kind of not just his hands, but about their experience with him drinking is obviously nothing new. I'm not judging anyone after the fact, family wise, what they did, but the fact that he was in that accident or Christmas with Morgan and flipped the car, and that's Morgan actually right there with
Morgan and Mallory.
Yeah. Or for a second, I thought that was Mallory's sibling, but no, that's Morgan with her. But Morgan and Paul were in a car accident. Like he just flipped the car coming around a turn.
Drunk
out of the, just angry and mad at Morgan. And they flipped or went on its side. And of course, like they're panicked. And her first thought is to call 911. And he throws her phone and he freaks out.
He grabs her phone and freaks out.
And throws it. And then, of course, immediately calls granddad and dad. And what I want y'all to keep in mind is the first thing they did when they got there, according to what Morgan remembers and what she said, and this is just based off the documentary, but something that sticks out is that the first thing they did was come and get rid of the guns out of the car. Like they cleaned out the guns and the beer, of course, but the
guns and the beer, yeah.
I think about the guns that are missing right now in this case, or in the June 7th event, and the pictures of John Marvin.
I was just going to say, don't get us off track. Hold on. Don't get us off track. Yeah. Stay on track before we get, because we're going to go down a whole rabbit hole with that one. Mm-hmm. No, I won't, but that is such a good point.
And John Marvin plays a key part in this boat case too.
Yes, he does. We're going to get to that in 1 second. What I wanted to say is, here's another picture of Paul when he has left the bar. Now here's the thing, and I thought this was weird, is you can see his hands are still closed.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Aussie True Crime.
Aussie. There he is right here. What I want you to note in this picture, can you guys see that? See, I'm trying to, okay, yeah. Aussie, thanks for coming in. Thank you so much. What I wanted you to notice is, okay, so we just said to you, like, notice his hands when he's Timmy and he's drunk, his hands. Here, his hands are actually in a fist. He was buzzed, but I don't think he was feeling quite, I think it took a second. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just did the shot. They literally were, how long were they were in the bar for?
Oh, I've got it. They were in the bar in Luther's for
just a couple, 10 minutes, right?
1:07. Okay, wait. They enter Luther's at 12:55 a.m. and they leave. the bar at 1:07. So they're in there about just shy of 10 minutes. 15
Okay.
minutes? 10,
Yeah.
10 minutes.
I mean, we're talking they slammed and they ran. So he hasn't, the alcohol hasn't even hit him yet.
They've been drinking the whole night too, by the way.
Right. But what I wanted to note here is just take a look at this shirt down here, how it's unbuttoned like this. This is his sweater, obviously, but take a look at the shirt and how it's unbuttoned, because that's going to come into play in a little bit. And just kind of remember, if you don't mind, remember that. LFT had a good find today. This
Which one?
This is Morgan. Okay, Morgan and Paul here. We're just going to go through like a family album and just show some of these pictures. I got to be careful with some of these that I show, but whatevs.
I mean, it's all.
I know it's out there, but I just.
Oh no! I mean, I was like, just so I tried to get it like just as much as I could with whatever we needed, also to still be included in the picture if I could get it.
I mean, they were a beautiful couple, right? But he treated her like shit. He treated this beautiful girl, this very smart and beautiful girl, like shit for 4 years because he was a Murdaugh. And she tried so hard to just fit in. And those are her words.
Okay.
I just kind
Griffin. Can you keep going?
Yeah.
Another picture, please. Don't.
It's too late. Yeah, there's the oh shit moment. I don't know if Mr. Griffin is the oh shit moment or whether we need to buy new pants for Paul. I wasn't sure if Paul needed new pants. Who was actually having the oh shit moment here? Who do you think was having the oh shit moment?
I think Paul knew. I think Paul knew just to keep us cool and that he'd be getting out. Just don't worry. Like
I don't. Do you really think that? You think he thought he was going to get away? I mean, he looks terrified there. He looks absolutely
he was a little nervous, but I think at the end of the day, all it took was one look at his dad and stuff. And they weren't going to let him put him in. Like that when they even approached him with it, all you had to do was give one look, and everyone stepped in and stopped it.
This picture was a personal favorite of mine, and I'm not doing this to show off Morgan and how lovely she was, but this was natural behavior for the Murdaughs. She's giving him Jello shots. Like and nothing against her. This is not like an exposing. This is just normal behavior. Look at the captain here. He's leaning up. He can barely stand up as it is.
You're not sharing anything.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
I see our background.
All right. I
hear myself talking in yours.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
Do we have an echo?
I don't know.
No. Oh, there we go. Can you see that now? No? Mm-mm. Am I not sharing again?
Mm-mm. We're not even up on the screen. Like it's a beach. It's literally a beach.
Oh, hi. I finally found you guys again. Oh, we're having some fun now. It is a beautiful sunset. Thanks so much. It's actually a South Carolina beach. It's Myrtle Beach. My computer just froze right the hell up. There's no present button. No longer we can no longer present anything.
I think this is pretty accurate.
What is happening? I was trying. Hang on, I'm in a froze mode. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can still hear you. All right. Batia gets unstuck. If anyone wants the numbers, I need to add these to the chart. Like I'm like just seriously working, just sitting over here like taking notes and working, and I'm like Look, oh, even better. Okay, this should be great. So seeing that she had everything open on her end. Okay. No, all right, so we're talking pictures. Do y'all mind if I just spit out a few numbers while we're sitting here waiting for my co-host and partner in crime? Tia needs to restart. I need to restart like the last 2 days. It's literally been that kind of, we have a quote that we laugh at. I'm just like, this day started out like a golden retriever on a freshly waxed floor. And it's literally stayed like that like, for the past 48 hours. It's been like this. But what I did today was going through, I was trying to get the exact times, match it up. So I'm just going to note these out real fast if anyone wants them for in terms of so the boat crash, they hit at 2:21 in the morning. And by, sorry, I printed it out and it's super small. So we get there, it ends, the bridge ends up on the bank, like right there under the bridge. And anyone who's watched, okay, also you watched, and oh gosh, I think Savage and other people in here too, they said they had watched the Netflix one. If y'all slow it down, I did it to like less than the regular speed, one less than regular. And I went through and watched like the footage closely. It is unreal, like when you realize like how close they were in terms of where the end of the bridge and the road kind of met, and then how people were able to walk down to where the boat was found. It's like I could see Morgan still sitting in the boat when they got there. I mean, but it goes so quickly, but they shine her flashlight on her, and she's the only one, she's the last one out of the boat that they're able to get out because her hand, well, obviously her hand was in pretty bad shape. But it's little details like that, if you just kind of look closely and just, if you're interested how they do it. But so that's what I was doing today, going really slow because I was trying to make sure I caught anyone in the crowd or like law enforcement license plate kind of stuff. But not only that, it was the timestamps from the hospital footage. And so one of the very first ones that we started looking at, I think the first one I saw, so the boat crash happens at 2:21, and then Connor calls 911 at 2:25. And it does take them, they arrive approximately 40 minutes later. So they're getting their like first responders around 3 a.m. Paul, it took him forever to get him in the ambulance because I think he was partly frustrated and panicked. And remember when he kept walking around asking someone for a phone and no one had one that he would either let him use or that he could use. I think that angered him even more, which is what made it harder for them to get him to check him out and to get him in the ambulance, because he didn't call his grandfather, I believe, if I have an understanding of it now, until he was actually in the ambulance on the way. And he pulls up at 3. He's the first one wheeled in at 3:42:02 a.m. And then by 4:14 a.m. that morning, Alex and Randolph are walking in. I could not believe they didn't call her parents either. And I couldn't believe Beverly Cook. I mean, she's sitting there asking, like, I have their number if you need it. I took it as this. I had this number. I have their number. I don't want to be the one to make that call, but I have the number if you need it. I don't know. Hey, welcome back. I literally just like, I don't know if y'all want to do this or not, but I'm talking through some numbers.
Did you just see my text?
No.
Everything just shut down. And then it said your Chromebook unexpectedly shut down. You can restore your previous apps. Like, my mouse doesn't even work. What the hell is happening?
That's what was happening to me when I told you I was coming in on my phone. I said I can't touch anything. Like, nothing's happening on my computer. Like, the buttons went away, couldn't press anything.
I'm trying to put the battery in my damn mouse because I'm like, I don't even
So-
I have nothing. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
Hang on one second. I'm going to try and get a new battery to see if I can get this thing to work.
No, you're fine. We're worried. I'm just talking to all Aussie and Savage and everyone, like our little gang in the chat right now. Okay, so I'm just making him go. It happened to me last night. What is it then that's going on? Because mine just did it and mine's been acting funny. I don't know. This is going to be a Control-Alt-Delete kind of day, and we restart tomorrow, I think. And now I can't even hear Tia. I don't even know if she might have been walking away. Oh, Aussie, Savage, Riddler, if you all watched it, did anyone know it was a little misty and kind of overcast-ish some that night, but based on the Buford, the dot camera, and then the footage from the body cam when they arrived on scene, did it seem really foggy to you guys? She's in charge of the weather stuff, so I'm gonna let her look it up.
I do have a picture of that.
Because I'm wondering now how quickly, like about the helicopter thing. Like, was it really too foggy or? Okay, it was. All right, Aussie says she thought it was kind of.
Yes, it really was too foggy, and I do have pictures of it. Listen, I need to stop us. I can't. I can't right now. I know you're going to panic about what I'm going to say, and it's not anything like that. But my entire system is just completely screwed up. I feel like I am completely dislodged from the stream. I'm not in it to win it tonight. And I just want to honor Mallory Beach, and I want to just talk. And this is going to have to be way less. I need to take some pressure off myself at this moment. And this stream is going to be way less data filled, way less formal than I had initially planned. In my head, I wanted to do some things and show some videos and really honor her properly. And my head's not in it right now. And apparently neither is my system. So I'm going to apologize because I'm going to get into it, but it's just going to be a casual stream, and we're going to put a video out to honor Mallory instead, because she deserves to be honored properly without all this rigmarole and bullshit that I have brought to the table tonight.
No, it's both of us. It's both of us. I've been like, I can't. Really?
I've been looking forward to this stream all day.
All day.
I've been looking forward to hanging with our friends. I truly, truly have. I'm in a wonderful mood. I was super excited to bring the details of this horrific situation to you guys in a positive light and show it with respect. And I mean, at this point, we are nearly 2 hours in.
Embarrassing ourselves in ways
it's not happening.
We can do better.
Not only can we do better, we've been kicking ass and taking names all day on data, watching trial, and multitasking. I get on here and it's like a brain misfire. I become like Alec Murdaugh on the stand, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I just have to pull a full stop. Can we stop for a minute and just talk to our friends and just have that kind of stream tonight? You an apology.
I thought you were. Well, I'm going to apologize again because this is how off we are. I literally thought, but you were like, oh my gosh, can we do this tomorrow? Because I just moved all my books. I had them all around me. So I just moved them all over back to the table. Where I was.
No, I mean, we can do it tomorrow. That's not a problem. I'm not going to compete with anybody, but that's, you know what, I'll be honest with you. That's where I started off, is when I realized that we went live against one of our friends that bothers me. That bothers me. Not because I'm going to take viewers from anyone else. Believe me, I ain't going to take viewers from her. She has got it held down over there with that crowd. She's got Jen Lu. She's got Jen Lu, she's got Christine G, and it's criminality I'm speaking of.
Yes,
So actually, what I'm going to do is send you guys over. Is she still alive? Because I really want to
Well,
send you over there.
I'm dropping
Um,
the links anyway.
LFT has been holding shit down with the data, and I've been trying to hold shit down with trying to show the backup, if you will. And it's not happening for me tonight. It's not happening. I pray to God that you guys come back or look at a former video where we have our shit together, but this ain't it. And this is not the way that I want to honor someone. This is not the way I want to respect Mallory Beach and what happened to her and frankly, all the freaking victims of this horrible incident. I just feel like I've been all over the place. So I apologize. I ask for you guys to trust me on this and come back. I'm humbled. But this ain't it. This is not how we approach a case. This is not us. And I don't like it. And I just want to be fair and I want to be truthful. And I'm sorry for pulling a full stop and interrupting you, LFT. I really am. I apologize to you too.
It's fine. I'm good.
It's fine. I'm good. Look at her. When I get off, I'm getting a stern talking to.
No, you're not. I'm
kidding. I'm kidding.
We're in public, not in private. We're in public. Don't say that.
I will yank a knot in you later.
People can see us. People can see us.
Can they see us?
I sincerely hope not. And if they can right now, I hope y'all are laughing your ass off because
okay, how not to show data, class 101. How not to talk about a case, 101. Anywho, we have 8 minutes until the 25th, which is a special day for one of our friends. It's also an end to this day and great possibilities. It's not like New Year's. Like I'm not like it's New Year's Eve. We have new things. It's just I'm done.
I know.
I'm done.
I don't know. I think I just appreciate that we're honest enough to be real and just to be like, y'all, some things have come up. It's just been, we're just off. But we have done so much. And I really do want to walk it through because I promise you, Alec apparently now is right. He's ready to admit that, yes, the boat case does apply to this. Because I'm not saying it's the cause for it. Please don't get me wrong. I don't mean that, this was the one and only thing, but I can tell you, I really feel like the stresses of the lawsuits that stemmed from this boat case, it was getting intense. And but not only that, his other financial things that he didn't have in order, that he was, robbing Peter to pay Paul constantly. He couldn't cover his nut fast enough. And this is a part of that. And I think that's what led, it is a part. It was an awful buckshot, and this is one of the pellets. Like everything applies, and it hit his. Things were crashing, and
kind of like this stream tonight.
Yeah, like we wanted to show you a prime example. But at least we own it. We're like,
I was just gonna say, hey, Murdaugh, we're honest. Yeah. We're honest. We're saying this ain't the one for us. Savage Heart, thank you very much. By the way,
so much work on it, and we really have. And hopefully walking through, like actually sitting down and having it all up for y'all, because the night itself is interesting. These are great kids and are great kids.
Great kids. Yeah.
And
they deserve our full attention in a respectable manner. They don't deserve a piece of our attention. Savage, thank you very much for this comment. It says, don't apologize. Yes. This was my first time here. Enjoyed the stream and you ladies. I will be back for sure. You don't even know how much that means to us.
Thank you so much. No, really. Actually, that's
the best compliment you can give.
Yeah, that's how
giving us a second chance is the best thing you can say to us right now, because this ain't it. But here's the thing. Also, you know what I want to do is drop our Facebook in there because
okay. Is it our it just Facebook with the thing that we have it as?
I got it. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Um,
I'm gonna do it. Just
you do it too. You make that night bitch work. Come on, night bitch. Where are you?
oh, what I was gonna say though, I think this also kind of we can piggyback off of what we named our live that the other night. But the truth is, SS Murdaugh leaves a pretty big wake, and this story needs. I think there's several stories that need to be told, but in particular this one, because like it or not, this time around, Boat Case and Alec Murdaugh have gone hand in hand, and if they're going to go hand in hand, we're going to talk about it and explore it and give attention to every piece of it, because it's not just this, one or two people that have been impacted by this family or Alex himself. There are many,
Oh,
and there were
thank you.
5 of them on a boat in particular.
Yeah. Thank you, Aussie. We value Aussie's been around since day one. She can vouch for us. Bless her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
This is just not us.
It's not our night, but it is it is going to be our night. I will say this, not only are we covering Mallory Beach, but we're also covering Gloria Satterfield. And we're doing that with another creator who I will announce when that other creator tells me it's okay to do so. But we are going to be working with another creator, pulling research and presenting Gloria Satterfield's case alongside of Mallory Beach's case, alongside of the trial. Because this is what we do and we love it. And if you want good trial coverage, please go to Jen Liu's channel at the word Case Studies. If you want good information as far as research, I would say
actually everyone.
I was just saying I don't want to insult criminality, but they're really great at research and presenting. Aussie True Crime.
And we got Aussie. We got Kate and Aussie.
Kate does crime. She is, first of all, one of my favorite people on the planet, and that is no BS. Kate Does Crime is just an amazing individual. Kate's awesome. She has all kinds of creepy crawlers, lizards, and cool things that she dresses up and brings them on camera. And it is I swear to God, they're so freaking cute. And she's so cute with them. But she's brilliant, and her research is awesome. It's on point. It's just good. I also want to say something else, because this is really important to me. And I know that there are creators out there who think their numbers are a big deal and you have to have big numbers to do this, that, and the other thing. I'm so grateful for the 16 people that are in here. Mm-hmm. I will much rather, I've been saying this since the get-go. And this is no bullshit. I value each and every single solitary one that sits in here and speaks with us and asks questions, that says, I don't know if I agree with you. I might disagree with you because I know this, that, or the other. I live for that. So thank you. Thank you very much for taking the time to just click on our channel and listen to our flim flam tonight.
It only motivates us. Just don't worry. This lights even bigger fire under us, because not that we're perfectionists, but
we are professionalists.
We do better than this, and I'm okay saying that. And I'm okay.
I'm great saying that. I'm proud of us.
With saying we've both had like real life, like things. It's just been a day or a couple days, and
you know what? It's going to be a good day. We're going to end on a good note, because we're going to just thank each other, because the one thing that we have, and thank you guys for being here. But what's cool to us is LFT is genuinely my person, my best friend. So I get to do this with my friend. So you guys get to, this is hanging out with our friends. You're not subscribers. You're not subs. I don't go to Subway. I don't, this isn't my jam. This is hanging out with our friends. So thank you very much for being
Yes.
one of our friends and coming in and hanging out with us. At this point, I'm
And
just going to call it a night, maybe, LFT.
I'll give you $100 if you do, because
No
I got
need.
I got
I'll stop
like,
the
I don't know if
bleeding.
you'll
It's fine.
don't expect it anytime soon, but yeah.
I'll cut the bleeding. It's okay.
Thank you. I
We'll
got
pull the
nothing.
cord.
Like, I'm literally just laughing. Like, I'm trying so hard. Like, the internal laughter, I don't know if it's turning like laughter to tears. or
When
if
we get
it's
off
like,
of here, it's gonna be me shaking my head and just going, "What the hell? Whatever. Okay." So you can't win them all, and that's exactly how I feel about tonight. You just can't win them all. I'm okay with that. I'm.
look, you did it. You did it. There's your reason for-
Punksy. Oh
your reason.
my God. Happy anniversary, Punksy. I love you. And I'm so
Yes.
fucking proud of you. Hell yeah.
Mm.
You know what? I almost ended the stream a second too early. You guys have a wonderful weekend. And I hope that you can hear me smiling and tearing up for my other friend here. I love you, Punksy. I am so fucking proud of you. Everything you do is amazing. Your artwork, everything. Your friendship means the most. We're blessed to have you in our lives. And God bless you tonight. God, I'm pumping my fist in the air right now. I really am. Just. You guys have a great night. If you want to like this stream, we appreciate it. If you want to give us a thumbs down because you thought we sucked tonight, I don't blame you. I'm okay with that too. I'd probably do the same thing. But just give us a second chance because we're better than this. And we will prove that to you.
Came up, boys.
Muck, are you kidding me? What the hell kind of night is this where I get Muck Boys in here too?
Mm-hmm. He just look.
Thank you for coming in. Holy Mecca.
Yeah.
We did see your comment on the Summer Worlds video, and I think we replied to you.
Yes, I think.
But thank you for being here because I'm sorry, LFT. What?
I said I think I did, but I'm not even sure anymore. Like, I think I did it.
Thanks, Muck Boys, for popping in.
Yes.
You're a real OG too.
Yes.
You guys, I hope that you have a wonderful. Oh, okay. You did? I appreciate that.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
You know you're always welcome here, Muck Boys. So chat or not chat, that's okay. We still love having you around. You guys have a great weekend. Be safe, relax, put your feet up, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Go to your favorite creators. Hit some likes on some videos and leave some comments on some videos. It just helps their channel. Pay it forward is right. Pay it forward. Don't be a dick. Don't be an Alec Murdaugh.
Don't be a Murdaugh.
Don't be a Murdaugh.
Don't be a Murdaugh.
Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know there's some fabulous lives coming up, and thank you for spending time with us tonight, you guys. We're just gonna end it on a positive note. Well done, Punksy. Well done, everybody. And we don't suck. We just had an off night.
Anyway, thank y'all so much.
Bye, you guys.
Bye,
Thank
y'all.
you.